sure you guys know by now that I have a cat that feels nearly impossible to take care of. This is Mouse the Bengal. I love him more than life itself, but he has a death wish, I'm sure of it. The first 6 months I had Mouse, I probably took him to the hospital 100 times. He would get into absolutely anything, and when I tell you guys that if it was smaller than a football, he would swallow it whole. Countless objects. And thankfully he's a little bit older now, so he's kind of grown out of it, but I personally can't shake the constant state of fear and panic that I've lived in since I've had him. Cats will go really far out of their way to make sure that you can't tell when they're sick or in pain, which obviously just makes my anxiety so much worse, but I just always feel like I'm gonna be missing something. And recently, like a couple months ago, I took Murphy to the vet because she was being a little bit more affectionate than usual. I feel like any change in behavior makes me want to take them to the vet. And she turned out to have bladder stones. So first of all, a mother's intuition is always right, but I'm telling you guys, she had no other symptoms. She wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary, and I just realized it could have so easily been overlooked, and I don't know what I would have done. So after Murphy's bladder stones, I came home and decided it was time for some lifestyle changes. And I started by changing their litter to Pretty Litter, okay? Pretty Litter is designed to detect any potential health changes or abnormalities in your cat's urine chemistry. When they use the restroom, it changes color based on the pH of your cat's urine. And then depending on the color, you can determine if your cat has a potential urinary tract infection, blood in the urine, etc. Pretty Litter is non-toxic, pet safe, of course, and household friendly. And it's a very low maintenance litter, which obviously we love because we have very high maintenance cats. Also, it's 80% lighter than traditional clumping litter, which I love because when I tell you I've literally torn my rotator cuff carrying one of those clumping litter boxes, it's dangerous. And just one of these bags can last up to a month. I have hassle-free delivery, my cats love it, and honestly it just gives me so much peace of mind knowing that if anything isn't quite right, I can get it taken care of immediately and it doesn't become a bigger issue. So if you guys are anything like me and your cats are literally your children, I highly recommend you need some.